Very good morning to everyone. Welcome to the week ahead video brought to you by Synergy Markets. Purpose of the video is to show you how we go about selecting our trade signals using the market cycle methodology twinned with harmonics. My name's Stephen Meli. Over 15 years experience advising clients on equities, portfolio construction, and ultimately short-term opportunistic trade ideas in FX and equity markets. Let's go, folks. Pretty decent last couple of weeks, to be fair to you. We have managed to get into trends on Euro A. We have been able to jump on board with the dollar move of late. I was hesitant on sending any shorts on Euro USD, GBP USD, but there is a little political turmoil going on, in particular with the new Fed chair, Mr. Walsh. He's come in. People are talking about him being very similar to Greenspan's policies in the 90s, which ultimately allowed the dollar to find its own way, get stronger ultimately in line with the market. So that is a new dynamic. We've also got a situation with Keir Starmer and the pound over the weekend. Rumours he's going to resign on Monday. That's going to absolutely whack the pound. So lots of things to look at. With my personal favourite project, which is Stellar Lumens. I'm sure you are aware of this by now, but it has been selected by the DTCC, the Depository Trust Clearing Corporation, one of the largest depository trusts in the world, trillions of dollars. Tokenization is the theme. So to tokenize anything, art, owning a piece of real world art, stocks, bonds, everything's getting tokenized. That is big for Stellar. Hasn't shown it in the price yet, but these impulses after completing a pattern that we have identified ultimately is an ABCD, large ABCD pattern. We can see the market cycle here and the W. This is a reciprocal market cycle. We so far see the change. We want to see a break, which is push 2, and then we look to get long for push 3. So Stellar is an incredible opportunity, folks. So let's get back to the Forex pairs. Let's look at one of the real good-looking ones. Here we go. So this is Euro AUD. Now, those that aren't familiar, I'll just draw out the market cycle. This is simply what we follow in a nutshell. 1, 2, 3, and then the high 1, 2, 3. So there's a lot of things in this chart. You'll see that there's a double top, double bottoms. You'll see shoulder, head, and shoulder. Ultimately, you'll see a shoulder, head, and shoulder on the way up when it happens again. Shoulder, head, shoulder here. Shoulder, head, shoulder here. Break and retest here. Break and retest here. It's all really obvious stuff, guys, just being organized enough to see it. Finally, this was 1, 2, 3 to the high. I kept that in as 1 because I liked how it overlaid the EMAs. But in reality, there are 3 pushes that make a trend. And you can see that here. 1, 2, 3, that's a trend. Then you get consolidation. 1, 2, 3, different type of consolidation. And this type of consolidation is where we've trapped. And now we've created a false move at the beginning of the year, and now I anticipate a real move. So we've got the double bottom in. Difficult to see the market cycle on this particular pattern. That is resembling a double bottom, and I like how we are highs and high lows. This is ready to go, for I am ready to go with it. What I'm looking for was to see structure develop. We've got the change. We've got a nice big break as well, or push 2. As you can see, I've labeled push 1, push 2, and we're trying to trade the push 3. This is nearly a Gartley. So hopefully you can get an idea that we are recognizing shapes in the market, and that's the only way to go about this business, and that's a really beautiful ABCD. Very nice so far, and now we need to look a bit closer. We need to look here, retest. You can already see we've done the 1, the 2, the 3. That won't be enough for me because that will still be push 1. I need a bit more on that one. Either way, it's something we're going to get into. TPAD. This is another one. We were in it. It's created a high low. We're in it here. Took it up to here. It's a couple hundred pips. We're also in it down here. Took it up to here. Now we've got the high low coming in. It's a really important one to make sure that we get a piece of the pie. Second zone is a beautiful looking setup. EuroCAD. Now this is the one. That's a strange looking sell-off to me, but hey, we'll live with it for now. We have EuroCAD. Beautiful looking setup. A little bit dangerous that we haven't come down and retested here, but we have pinned a second zone of consolidation, it seems, up here. Internal maneuvers, we've got the change. We're waiting for that big break, retest, continuation. But internally we have that. We've got the break, the change, partial break. But this is a real break, and we've had a kind of test, but it's only when we get up here it starts to look better, if the chart will allow that. There we are. You can see change, high, high, low 1, high, 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 low 2, retested, closed above, confirmation. The only issue is at the end of the week, perhaps I shouldn't have sent it, but I hate living in hindsight, perhaps this, perhaps that. To me, this is a really good swing trade candidate, and we see how it goes. So that's 3 strong ones covered. GBP USD was also a thing of beauty. Really difficult to pick up on it ultimately, but it did do its thing. So let's start context-wise. Looking like an upcycle in GBP USD, level 1, level 2. Short term, counter trend. This already was a sort of, hello, what's going on? We've sort of done the lows and we did the highs. So that's sort of resetting the book. Expect to happen now, just looking at how swings typically play. We hold this level, or we're going to go for the stops down here. And this fair value area here. That could happen at the minute it is higher lows. Key saving grace for it. What we did see here, we saw the market cycle 1, 2, and then we saw 1, 2, 3 to the high. It's either a multi-session W, bang, 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 bang. ABCD is pretty much completed, but the Keir Starmer news it's over in the short term. Now, what's striking to me is Euro USD is another one that, personally, I'm short this. I'm short it and not sort of feeling too, it's not a comfortable ride, but it's certainly you just got to trade what you're seeing. And what I eventually noticed was there's a big ABCD light, because we've broken this structure here. We made AB equals CD. We're projecting down here. It's quite punchy. It doesn't look, this could be the first leg of a W, because we can count 1, 2, and now 3. That's not any sort of science stuff. You've just got to accept that is what is happening. However, we are at lows. There will be stops under here. They feel like they must be triggered, first of all. Now, in terms of harmonics, these red swings are all equal length, just copied and pasted there. Just shows you the harmonic frequency to this pair at the moment. And on the retracements, we've been doing this sort of. Let's just show you what that looks like. So we'll take this one, take it for a little walk, a million miles away there to there. That's that swing. And then we did it again here. And then we've done it again here. And then we've done it again as it featuring up here. Not so much there. Certainly the first swing. And then the second swing. And then the third swing. It likes that vibration. So we have to expect a pullback, and we will see how that ensues. Now, the dollar basket, let's look at you. Dollar basket on here, and identifying patterns and structures. 1, 2, 3. Definitely 1, 2, 3 to the high, and with a 1, 2, 3. So this could be, again, very... It's either going to have another push to the ABCD completion up here, kill off the stops here, even though we have hurt the stops. That's the structure. That's the W here. 1, 2, peak. That could be completing. We'll have to wait and see. The other one I really liked was New Zealand dollar CAD. Now, New Zealand dollar CAD is also completed at 1, 2, 3. Notice this smaller 1, 2, 3, it led to that sell-off, but ultimately 3 becomes 1. That's quite a profound statement, but it seems to be a natural sort of order of things. A saying of 3 buses coming at once, everything comes in threes. I can't even think of the other analogies, but 3 is your magic number. Yeah, let's keep pushing on, shall we? Just having a look what else I can see. Look at gold and silver. Gold has started to behave back in line with cycles and analysis that we provide here. It's a massive, massive chart that has finally started to roll over. Now, it's pretty difficult to see here. It's a big old chart. It's very tough to actually show you what I want to show you here, so I will not bother on that one. We'll just go and see if we can see it on silver. Silver obviously was insane, exuberant rally ever. Half now. I have my steps. You can't really chart this, but I did have. Chart's been deleted, unfortunately. This is trying to do some sort of organized pullback 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, not really showing up here. I think Bitcoin actually is the one that is doomed. Bitcoin is really doomed, it appears, is for the larger crypto picture. But let's study what we can see. We can definitely see a 1 and a 2 and a 3 to the high. At the minute, what we're creating is a higher low. We are coming back to test here, granted, which is good. There are still stops to take out here, probably. And if you're having a look at the harmonic swing that we showed you on Euro USD earlier on, you've got a bit of a harmonic thing going on perhaps here. It likes that, no doubt about it. There's also other harmonic swings in this. I really find this bit fascinating, how the hell it knows that things have different swings. It's just mad. You're just trying to map out, use anything to your advantage to help you. And that's not exact, but you know, when you're getting down into these zones, better sort of ease off on the shorts, in case it bounces here. So there we are, folks. If you find any of this interesting, which I'm hoping some of you may, it's sort of, wow, I want to explore that in a little bit of detail. Please feel free to explore the free trial we're offering, 14-day free trial. You'll get access to the signals and supporting material to help you understand the methodology. Other than that, any questions, please reach out your weekend, especially those fathers, as it's Father's Day. Cheers.